So in the last session we discussed about what is line chart and what is bar charts, column charts, and what is combo chart and line charts. When do we use line charts? To see the trend. If you want to see any trend, you want to see the changes over a period of time, for example revenue or margin, right? In that kind of situations you can go for line charts. If you want to compare the categories, then you can go for the bar chart or column charts. And stacked bar chart and stacked area chart also we discussed. The line chart and area chart, not much difference. It is more or less same, and the only difference is the between the line and the x-axis, the area between those two, line and the x-axis got filled with some color. That is your area chart. That's it. Other than that, there are not much difference. Other than that, there are not much differences. Okay, so using area chart and line chart also, you can find out the trend. You can make out the trend. And stacked chart helps us to find out or to compare the part to whole. Okay, so that is what you can do it with stacked chart. And today we'll continue with take a look at what is a table visual. Table is one of the commonly used visual, and as I discussed at the outset of this data visualization introduction session, so the human brain is very much adopted, or it is very much used to understand the patterns from the visuals, like charts and bars and maps. And then why should I use table visual? Table is like my Excel kind of, so we can see the rows and columns data in table visual. So as well, instead of viewing it in table visual, I can use Excel to view the data. Why should I use table visual? Table visual is also very much important because using table visual, you can do some troubleshooting. Okay, and also if you wanted to view the detailed data, this is very much helpful. Okay, the table visual is just a normal grid. It's a grid. Okay, it contains the related data in rows and columns. It can have rows, headers and only rows. Okay, so that is what a table visual. We will start explore a table visual, and followed by this we'll take a look at the matrix visual. Matrix visual is also very important visual. The matrix visual displays the data in multiple dimensions, and also it has a lot of features in it. Even the table visual also has a lot of features in it. Now we'll start with explore the table visual. Let me just launch the Power BI desktop. Takes a lot of time, it's very slow. So what is a table visualization? We can use table visualization to view the detailed data and the exact values. It is exactly how a table in a spreadsheet program like Microsoft Excel. Okay, now let us use this data set, sales W04, and we have a calendar table. And what I do is, now I am going to create a table visual. Look here, just beneath this visualization we can find out the table visual. I just clicked on this table visual now. Okay, I just clicked on it now, And now what I do is I just go and drag and drop a few columns here. For example, here I just say category and something like that. Okay, I just do the same thing. We already used the table in the past sessions. Okay, the category office supplies and sales. Why the sales is not coming here? Okay, though I dragged and dropped it, it's not coming here. Okay, I did not do it properly. Okay, this is my sales, those kind of things, right? So category wise sales, all the things you can say. And if I want to see region also along with this, we can drag and drop it here. If I want to change the order of the column, simply drag this up here. So this is your this is where you can add your data. So this is in this tab. So this is the latest version of Power BI desktop. I installed it. Add data to your visual, and here you can drag and drop the columns, whatever columns that you want to view it. Here you can simply drag and drop it directly here, or you can directly drag and drop the columns to the visual itself. Okay, and in the case of table visual, you have only one field called columns here, and if you want to change the order of the columns, you just move this column wherever you want it. Okay, I just moved it already. For example, I just initially it was here, and after category, if you want to display or if you want to put the region column, you need to change it here. If you want to change the order of the column, or suppose you want to put the region first, right? So you just need to move the region up here, and then the category will come next. The table visual is kind of a grid. Okay, it can show the data. You can show the data. You can see the data in rows and columns, and also it will show the detailed data. It will not show the aggregated data. You cannot get subtotal, all the things. Subtotal, you can see you can get the aggregated total, but you will not be able to get the overall total. You can get the overall total, but it will not do the aggregation at the category level or region level. That is not possible in table visual. It is not doing it by default. Okay, so that is the difference. So that is what I meant here. Okay, and the next one is in the table visual, in formatting, you have a lot of options here. You need to click on the format visual, and if you click on style presets, you will find default. This is the default style, and you can, if you go here, you can select alternating rows, or you can select contrast alternating rows. You can create something like this. Okay, and you can select grid, horizontal grid if you want. By default it is on, and you can select the colors, everything for this. And if you want to enable vertical lines, look here, the vertical lines also now it got enabled. It is pretty straightforward. And if you want to put some border, for this we can specify it, a border position, top, something like that. Okay, so you can specify, and here I'm going to leave it as it is, the default thing. I'm not going to make any changes to the border. And row padding is 3, and global font size, again I'm not going to do anything here. And the values, you can see the text color. Okay, and if you want to change the text color, you can change the background color, and this one, the text color also you can change it. So in this case the text color is white, and the background color is the dark one, and the alternate text color and alternate background colors, because here two different colors are there. The one alternate text color is black, other one is like gray color thing. You want to change the alternate text color and alternate background color, that is also possible. And text wrap, we have enabled it on. Supposing your column name or the values are very big, it will get wrapped here. Okay, And you have let me just type it here. I just type title here. Look here, title, you can find it in general and you can enable it with on. And okay, and if you expand this one, you can give it, the title. So sales by region and category. Look here, now the title got displayed here, and you can specify the font size, everything here. If you want to increase, because this is being a title, you can increase a little bit. And heading 3, or you can use heading 2, like in Word document we use heading 2, heading 3, right? You can use it. And if you scroll down here, and horizontal alignment, look here, if you want to center this one, you click on it here. This is called your alignment. Okay, you can change the you can create a title, and you can increase the font size, and you can change the font type also. Here we have used din is good. Okay, it is up to you. See, in the case of design specification, they would have mentioned everything. See, when you when you get into a project, let's say you join with the company, and and then they put you in a new project, they assigned you into a project, and the project the project leader or project manager, they are the one responsible to share the design document, everything. Sometimes they give you the mock screen, how the dashboard should be and what KPIs it should have, all the things. They will give you that much of detail. So based on the font style specified in your design document, you need to choose it. And here this is the alignment will help you to center the title here. And then you have, by default, text wrap is on, and effects, you have something called background is on, all the things. And then this one we will see it when I discuss about how to create dashboard, all the things. Okay, header icons, if you want to use some icons, right, you can use on. Header icons is on here. Yeah, the icons, one second, when I click on the icon, see, visual information icon, visual warning, visual error, all these things got enabled automatically. I just go here, and then I'll just go and see the total here. We have column headers. Even this column headers also, you can increase the font size. Okay, the column headers are got the size of the column headers got increased now. And if you scroll down here, header alignment, so if you want to, you can make it central, right? You can do it, or if you want to leave it as it is, you can leave it. Okay, and the next one is the totals. When you click on the totals, values on. If you don't want the values right, so you can off it, so that the total will not get displayed, the overall total, that will not grand total, it will not get displayed. Usually by default it is on. So for testing purpose, all those things, right, it is always good going by the default setting here, in this case total. And then let me just check here. You have something called conditional. Okay, here what I will do is, let me just use data layout. See, data layout is on. and all the things. And here let me just go here and see. Okay, in this one I'm surprised why the bars data bars was not available here, and in the latest version ideally I should have used the older version. Maybe they have introduced something else. Icons, visual error on, drill on, drop down, drill up, drill down, everything is on. Okay, let me do one thing. I will just select this one. So on top of the visual you will find the filter. Okay, filters on visual, and this is your focus mode. When you click on this, you can it'll zoom it'll zoom out your visual. See, in the case of when you start design a report page, you will have multiple visuals like this, right? Small size it will be there, because to accommodate more than one visual in a single report page, you cannot use bigger size of the visual, right? So like let's say you have used the size of the visual like this, and sometimes if you want to check the data or something like that, you don't have to resize it to bigger size. Okay, so being in this page, click on this focus mode. It'll magnify your visual, and if you want to go back to the report, you can go back here. So without resizing the visual, if you want to see the values in this visual in the focus mode, you can click on it. Okay, it will zoom in or zoom out. You can do it with this focus mode. And when you click on this three dots, this is called ellipse, you can export the data. Look here, you can export the data to a CSV file. Now that is possible, and show as a table. You don't want to export the data to some other CSV or some other table. If you want to see it, the data in table format here itself, you can view it here. And you have another option called remove. If you don't want it, automatically find cluster. This is another good feature here. Number of fields exceeded 1 to 15. Clustering supports one dimension and 1 to 15 measures. In this we have more than one dimension are there, like a region and category. And spotlight, this one we will discuss it, I will show you later. Spotlight, and this one will make your visual to stand out with compared to other visual. This one to enable this visual stand out, right, in the focus mode. Rest of the, let's say if you have another visual, I just show you this one. See, if you use multiple visuals, more than one visual, and if you use the spotlight, the rest, all the other visuals will get dimmed. Okay, only this one will get, look here, it became dim, and this one, only this visual will get, it will be in this spotlight. Okay, and you have sort by option. If we wanted to sort by region, you can do it, and either you can do it or you can just click it here itself. Okay, you can do sorting, everything you can do it here. Even in the category also you can do the same thing. Okay, and that is available, that option is available. And sort ascending, descending, all these options are available. And if you want to sort by sales and descending, if you want to see the top sales, start descending. Yes, these are top sales, and if you scroll down, the lowest sale you will find it at the bottom. Sometimes they will ask you to see the top 5 sales or something like that. You can sort it in descending order by sales column, so that you will get that one. Apart from this, we have something called top end function. That is a different thing. I will show you that one at the time of Dax. Okay, when I start the Dax training part, right? So that time I will show you that one. And the next one is Mukilan and Mala and others. See, the thing is, right, sorry guys, I should have told you. And the interview preparation session got postponed to this upcoming weekend. and the Saturday and Sunday. I will send you a note. I somehow missed sending that note to you all, Karthik. Okay, I'll send you. You can probably drop off from this call. This is the one you already attended it, right? The interview preparation, because most of them were working professionals. They said they requested, they wanted to attend it. Hence, they wanted me to postpone it on this Saturday and Sunday. I told them, why don't you watch my video? They said, no, they are very much interested in attending the session. You can probably drop off from this call, okay? It is up to you. So the next one is the matrix visual. This matrix visual has a lot of features in it. One second here. So next we will take a look at the matrix visual. So matrix visual is also somewhat similar to your table visual. The main difference between table and matrix visualization is that the tables are two-dimensional, which means it display the data only in two dimensions. Which one? The table, rows and columns. On the other hand, the matrix visualization gives us the option to specify more than multiple dimensions in rows and columns. So it also gives us the opportunity to take advantage of Power BI's the drill down functionality. Okay, and sometimes table visual is not sufficient. You want to add more granularity to your chart. We will see what is granularity a little later. This is where matrix chart visualization becomes very much helpful. And now we will head to the Power BI desktop. We can find the matrix visualization just beneath the visualization pane. I just clicked on it. I just it got dragged here on the left side. So what I am going to do is here I just simply put the same columns, category, and instead of the using the same boring thing, I'm going to use the ship mode here, and I'm going to put something in the columns. I put year here. Okay, so here I just put here, or let's start with simple one, and then we will see the and I just put only this one, and in the values or the columns, yeah, columns is fine. Here I use the date hierarchy. I just go and take the year. Okay, and the next one is the simple. We'll start with the simple one. The values field, I just dragged and dropped this sales column. I just dropped this column. So if you see the just under this add data to your visual, right? So when you click on this visual, any visual initially, look here, I just clicked it here. When I click on another matrix visual, right, here initially it doesn't have any value. It has a blank value in it. To populate the value into the matrix, we need to drag and drop the columns from your data set into this visual. In the case of matrix visual, you can find look here, if you select this, you can see rows, columns, and 3 fields are there here. So rows, columns, and values, 3 fields are there. Whereas in the case of table, if you select the table, you have only one field is there. So columns, region, category, sales. Okay, and whereas here you have rows, columns, and values. 3 fields are there. Here you can display the data in rows and columns, whereas here you can display the data in columns only. You can display the data in columns only, but here you can populate the data in rows and values. Sorry, rows and columns. Okay, plus values. So in 2012, with this, we should be able to see in 2012 what is the sales, and 2011, right? Each year in each category, what is the sales, and what is the overall column wise total, row wise total, and column wise total also you can get it. This is one of the advantage of matrix. In the case of matrix, it does the it gives us the row wise total and column wise total, whereas in the case of the table visual, you cannot get row wise total. Instead you get the column wise total. And also matrix visual supports multi-dimensional. Look here, I have used the multi-dimensional category and columns. So you have category here and columns here. This is your row header and this is your column header. 2011, 12, 13, 14, all your column header. These are all your row header. And also it supports pivoting. With matrix you can do pivoting without doing heavy lifting. We already explored how to do pivoting in Power Query Editor, how to do pivoting and unpivoting, and now we will see how we can do with matrix with less effort. Okay, so now I just selected this one. So first of all, what is pivoting? Pivoting is nothing but converting your rows into columns. Now furniture, office supplies are rows and columns are 2011, 12, 13, 14. If I just simply swap the values, field values here and there. So if I move the column, if I move the year from columns to rows field, and also if I move the category from rows field to columns field, let us see what happens here. In category, I just move it here. Look here. So what is the difference here? I was able to do the pivoting in a matter of a jiffy, right? So I just these are my row header, and I just show you this. These are my row header. One second. These are furniture, office supplies, technology. These are my row headers. We want to convert these rows into columns. Now instead of using the category as a row header, if I want to display the categories in columns, that is possible here. Look here, the furniture became column here, office supplies and technology became column here, and 2011, 12, 13, 14 became rows here. You can convert your rows into columns. That is what called as pivoting. This is one of the common functionality that is available in Excel also. In matrix you can achieve like how we do it in how we do pivoting in Excel, right? The same thing we can do it with matrix visual in Power BI Desktop. So now you learnt about the pivoting. So now we can do pivoting using matrix, and we can it supports multi-dimensional. What is the other feature supported by matrix visual? Aggregation. So it does the aggregation automatically. Supposing if I drag and drop, let me do one thing. I just selected this visual. How do I know which visual that I selected now? So the visual, when you click on it, it will get highlighted like this. See here and here, you can see, right? It got highlighted. The next one is I just go and put this segment here in the rows field. I just drag and drop this segment into the rows. The moment when I dragged and dropped this segment into the rows field, in addition to the category, you can see the drill icon got enabled. This is called your drill down icons. This drill down icons got enabled, the 4 icons. Okay, this is drill up, drill down, drill. This is your, sorry, let me do one thing. Go to the next level in the hierarchy, that is possible with this one, and also go, this is your go all at once, expand all at once. This is one second, if I keep the cursor here, let me do I just, when I click on this, it will move up here and go to the next level in the hierarchy and expand all down one level in the hierarchy. We will see to that little later, how to the functionality of each and every icon little later. Now if you notice here, the moment when I dropped another column from my data set into the rows field, in addition to the category, I could see that the plus sign for the rows here, right? and this is nothing but hierarchy. The moment when you drag and drop, when you add additional columns into rows field or columns field, so it matrix considers these columns as matrix, hierarchical data, sorry, not matrix, hierarchical data. And so once your data is hierarchical, if you have more than one dimension that are available either in rows or columns, okay, the what it does is Power BI, it will enable the drill down icon, drill up icon just above the visual. Okay, and if I want to see the subcategory that are under furniture, for example, if you want to go to the next level, initially it shows only the top level, top of the hierarchy is category here. Second or the bottom item, right? The top of the item is this one, and the bottom item is this one in the hierarchy. So if I want to, if I expand this one plus sign, if I click on this one in furniture, what all the segments are there, it shows us. And likewise I can keep expand, likewise I can keep clicking on each and every category to expand and see the subcategories that are part of the main category. So in simple term, to navigate from top level to next level, it is possible. Okay, so now if I click on this drill lab, it moves from segment to category. It moved from segment to, here I don't want to see the detail level information. Okay, so with this, what we understood with this drill down functionality, right? So if you wanted to enable drill is nothing but if you want to go to the next level or granular level from category to segment, if you want to go down, you can click on either the plus sign here. Instead of clicking this one, you can click on either this or this to go to the next level, from category to next level if you want to see it. This is something like high level. So category of the each category, how much sales we made it. Okay, what makes up in 2011 in furniture category and office supplies and technology to this this much of sales. If you want to see the detailed one, you can click on this one, go to the next level, or this one, expand all. 1 second, let me just, it will explain all the fields till the bottom of till the leaf of your tree. It is something you just think the tree, right? And the tree, this is something like a tree. When you put the tree image in upside down, how it will be, the root will be there at the top, and then the branches, right? The same thing here, the root is for the category, and the next level is segment. In each segment, how much sale we made it. So if you add all these values, you will get this one. Okay, that is what we are getting it here. So with this, we should be able to understand, okay, and each category, which segment contributed more sales. Look at here. So in the furniture category and consumer segment, with the sale is more, and similarly here also we can say. So with this, we are able to see as a manager or CEO, you are very particular about the top level. So tell me, which category we made more sales, and can I see any growth year on year. So 2011 until 2014, we can see it is the sale is going up. So that is one of the positive thing. Okay, then it's good. And the next thing is, okay, in furniture and all these three categories, I just want to understand and which segment sale is more. And if you click on this one, it will take you from category to segment, and each category, it displays all the three segments data here. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so this is the one. I'll tell you what this one is all about little later. So now you understood. Now it gives us the subtotal, right? So this is subtotal and grand total, column wise total, and row wise total also we can see it, right? So that is what we can see it with this one. And if I drill up, if I move from, I don't want to see at the segment level. Segment level is, in this case, it is called granular level. So the granular. So I wanted to go and take a look at the granular level. So in this case, the granular level is segment, the bottom level. Okay. So from category to till all the segments sales, if you want to see it, I can see it. No, I just want to go and take a overall view. Okay, overall view. So at category level, from segment to category, it went up. That is what your drill up. Moving from bottom to top is drill up. Moving from top to bottom is your drill down. So the drill is enabled only when for the hierarchical data. So in this case, we have two columns are there. If you have more than one columns, automatically the drill down or drill up icons will get enabled on top of the visual. Not only this one get enabled on your matrix visual, even the bar chart, column chart, this one will get enabled. Okay, if you have more than one dimensions in it. Okay, and the next one is this is one. Go to the next level in the hierarchy. If I click on this, it shows only the consolidated sales across each segment, right? Or, for each segment, what is the total sales? So here it was giving me, one second, if I click on this, expand all down one level in the hierarchy, expand all down one level in the hierarchy, it goes to the next level, and for each category it gives me the split up in segment, in consumer segment how much we sales made, and corporate, home office, all the things. But whereas when I click on this, go to the next level, for all these categories put together, for example 373, 277, 390, if you add, how much you'll get? Corporate 219, 230, it will get added, home office, all the things. That is what you are. So in this case, what happens is, in simple term, go to the next level in the hierarchy, it will simply ignore the hierarchy, sorry, the top level. Okay, the top level in the hierarchy, it simply ignores, and then it shows us total sales in each segment. Okay, that's all. So you don't have any level just beneath this, you don't have any more level, right, just beneath this segment. Since you have only two levels, it shows only this much. So what I will do is, I will drag and drop one more column here. For example, I have something like I don't want to use a bigger categorical ship mode. I just move this up here, ship mode. Look here, and if I click on this one, what will happen? Go to the next level in the hierarchy. It will simply ignore the category, and then it will show the total sales in. It will go to the next level, ship mode. Look here, if I click on this, we have 4 different ship modes: the first class, same day, and second class, and standard class. And each ship mode, what is the total sales we made? Okay, still this one got enabled. That means you have one more level is there. Okay, forget about the shipment mode, and I just want to understand at an high level each segment how much we made. It simply ignores the previous levels. Okay, currently I am in segment level. It shows the segment. Look here, the segment for each year. What is the total sales in each category? Okay, across years, what are the total sales in each segment? Okay, it ignores the previous levels. Okay, this is the one you have to understand very clearly. If I click on this, what will happen? It will go from shipment to segment. It will go to the previous level. So now it got moved to the ship mode. At this level, across the year, what is the sales we made in ship mode? Fine. And if I click on this drill up one more time, what will happen? It will move from your ship mode to the topmost thing is category. Look here, in category, how much sales we made. Now you understood the difference between this and this. I will explain you one more time, because I have included one more dimension or one more field called ship mode here. And now in our hierarchy we have 3 levels. If I click on this, expand all down one level in the category. So what happens is, in each category, in ship mode, what is the sales? from year to year it expanded all down one level in this each category. Okay, it gives you the split up, it gives you the ship mode split up in each category. Okay, and look here, still it got enabled. That means we have one more level available here. If I click on this, what will happen in each ship mode? What is the split up or the breakdown of my segment wise sales? Look here, if I click on, instead of seeing it here, you click on focus mode. Here you can see it very clearly. So in each category I wanted to see the total sales in each ship mode, and also under each ship mode segment wise what is the sales, and gives you the detailed information, very granular level. This is for granular in the sense the lowest level. It gives us the granular level detail. So usually the management, the upper management, they don't care about the detailed data. But what we do is when we give a report something like this visual, they will take a quick look at this one, and if they think, okay, which category contributed more quickly at a high level, they can go to the next level. They want to ignore all these things. Okay, segment wise, can I see which segment, or ship mode wise, right? Or if I want to see the segment wise, which segment contributed, consumer segment. Okay, I got a quick idea about this one. I don't want to see all the other things. I'm very particular about segment wise across the year. What is the sales and which segment contributed more? Consumer. What is the next top segment? Corporate segment. Okay, now if I go up here, and here if I go here, okay, I just want to take a deep dive. Okay, I just want to expand all down one level in the category. So in the hierarchy, let's see, from category to ship mode, if I want to see it, I can see it here. So this gives me quick idea about, if you look at this value as standard class, the sale is more, and across the category, the standard class we shipped more, right? We shipped more. And if I click on this, okay, and each standard class or first class and same day and second class and standard class, let's say I'm very particular about the standard class, which segment we shipped more in the consumer segment. Look here, 1260. And if you look at if you want to see everything here, you can see 256. All the things, we can see that the consumer segment tops across in every segment and also in the ship mode. Okay, so the insight what they get here is a consumer segment in the standard class, the more shipment happen. With this value we can understand. Okay, and also if you want to see which category tops the sales, which one? The technology segment or technology category tops the sales, and the second top sales we made in furniture category. But if you take a look at each and every category, we could see that in all the three categories we could see that the consumer segment the consumer segment is the winner. Okay, so technology, and irrespective of the category, consumer segment we made more sales. And when it comes to category, technology ranks number 1, furniture ranks number 2. Now you understood the functionality of drill up and go to the next level in the hierarchy, expand all down one level in the hierarchy. This is very much helpful if you want to view the data at the granular level. Okay, so you can view the data in granular level at each level. Okay, when you keep clicking it, it will go further down to the category level. So in the hierarchy, it will keep goes down to the hierarchy, and then it gives you the much granular detail in it. Fine. So now you understood. So what is this icon? So this is called your drill. Okay. Click to turn on, drill down. So look here, when I click on this, just behind this icon, it got gray colored. Okay. So it got in the background of this icon, we could see the gray color is appearing here, which means now the drill mode is on. Look here, the drill mode is on. To understand the drill mode, what I will do is I will convert this into a clustered column chart. Look here. We can use the matrix itself, visual, but this one will give you much more clarity. Okay, so now how did I convert this to column chart? Pretty simple. I have created a matrix chart, visual. If I want to convert it to other type of chart like clustered column chart, simply select this visual and click on the type of the chart you want to use it. Okay, or the chart or the visual that you want to display this value. Simply click on it. You don't have to drag and drop again. Look here, the matrix now it got transformed as a clustered column chart. So at a high level, we can see the 2011. What is the sales here? We are at the bottom level, right? Let me go up. Drill up, drill up. Make sure that this icon is disabled, which means you need to click the drill up until you go to the top level. Okay. So now the topmost level is what? The category. The topmost level is category. We have 3 categories. Okay, and furniture, office, supply, technology. I just clicked on this one. What I do is I just click it one more time. So the drill mode got deselected, or it got disabled. Okay. If I click on furniture, let's see what happens. And if I click on office supplies, what happens? Or I'll just click on it gently once. When I click the office supplies only one time, the other columns got dimmed. It became dimmed, right? And light colored. And then across the visuals, look here, it shows only the office supplies. Look here, office supplies here. Can you notice the difference here? Office supplies, in this visual also office supplies. So what happened here? I randomly selected this category. I randomly clicked on this category once. Rest of the columns got dimmed, and in the other visuals got filtered with office supplies only. This is called cross filtering, cross highlighting. Sorry, this is called your cross highlighting. This is called cross highlighting. What is cross highlighting? If you select randomly any one of the items in the visual, that one will get highlighted. This one got highlighted. The rest of the columns will get dimmed, and also the values that are relevant to office supplies will get filtered across the visuals. It could be a matrix, it could be a table, or it can be anything. Okay, the relevant values will get filtered. This is called cross highlighting. We have something else called cross filtering, that I will discuss it later. When we use slicer, we can do cross filtering. Okay, now you understood what is cross highlighting. Okay, at this moment. Okay, fine. So if I click on it here, right now, all the values got displayed across all the visuals. Okay, and if I click on furniture, all the other visuals got filtered with furniture category only. And if I and the rest of the columns in this chart gets dimmed. Okay, so this, for example, I just instead of using the matrix here also I'm going to use the clustered column chart. If I select furniture, Look here, in the case of column chart, the column chart or bar chart, what will happen is if you select any one of the columns, and if you click on any one of the columns, that one will get highlighted. The same relevant column will get highlighted in other visual, other clustered column chart also, but rest of the categories will get dimmed. It is not removing this one, it still retains the other two categories, but it highlights the column or the category which you selected it here, right, across the visual. But when it comes to matrix visual, it cannot highlight it. Instead, it simply filters and shows only the relevant category. In this case, I just selected furniture, and hence it just filtered only the furniture. It is not showing the rest of the category. That is the difference between the column chart or bar chart and matrix. Now we understood what is cross highlighting. If you select any of the item, that item will get highlighted, the rest of them will get dimmed. Okay, and the same thing gets highlighted across the visuals. But when it comes to matrix, it is not highlighting it, instead it is filtering the relevant category, that's all. But whereas in the case of column chart, it highlights the value that we selected, and also it shows the items that we did not select also, but those items we did not select or we click it, it becomes dimmed. Okay, so you need to remember this one. Okay, now but if I click this one, it does the cross highlighting, it is filtering the relevant data in the matrix visual. Fine. Is there any way if I can go to the next level? Okay, if you click on this one, it will take you to the first class, and it will go to, category to ship mode to segment, and segment to next level is here. You can traverse from top of the hierarchy to till the bottom. Okay, I meant this one, right? If you want to go from bottom to up, what you need to do is, Tulasi, what you need to do, or Vishal is not well. Okay, Tulasi, you tell me. If I want to go from the bottom of the hierarchy to the previous level, how do I go? So you need to click on the drill lab. Okay, you need to click on. So now from the year to segment, it moved up, and from the segment to ship mode, if you want to traverse, click on it one more time. And if you click on it one more time, what will happen? Yes, very good, right? So it will move up from ship mode to category. Very good, right? So it's going up. Okay, now if I enable drill mode, so what is happening? If I select office supplies, for example, if I select let me do one thing. Now we are in ship mode. I just drill up to the category level. So now we are in the top of the hierarchy. And if I click on furniture, what happens here is, look here, when you enable the drill on across the visual, it did the cross filtering. It did not retain the irrelevant thing. Got it? So this is called cross filtering. It simply remove the irrelevant columns. It retains only this one. Look here, I just selected, previously I selected what? I will redo it one more time. I just click on it, furniture only one time. Look here, the corresponding furniture got cross filtered. You understood the difference between cross highlighting and cross filtering. In the case of cross filtering, it retains only the relevant values irrespective of the visual. Where is see, earlier we saw in the case of cross highlighting, what happens is when I clicked on, I just redo it one more time for you to repeat it. See, I just disable the drill mode, and if I click on furniture, it will get highlighted, and also in the column chart or bar chart, it does the cross highlighting. It highlights the same relevant thing, but retains the irrelevant things, irrelevant categories. But when there is an exception to the matrix. In the case of matrix, it does the cross filtering. We can say that way, right? It is removing the irrelevant thing. So cross highlighting is happening between or amongst the bar or clustered chart. When it comes to matrix, it does the cross filtering. Anyhow, I will repeat cross highlighting and cross filtering later, and if you watch this video again, you will be able to understand. Okay, you will be able to recollect. Okay, now I am in this mode, right? I just click on here. I just enable drill on. Okay, so both of them, though both these visuals are clustered column chart, when I click on furniture once, what happens? It does the cross filtering across the visuals. Irrespective of the visual, it does the cross filtering. It removed the irrelevant category here, right? It retained only the furniture here in the case of drill mode. But and also it went from the category to ship mode. In the furniture category, in each ship mode, how much sales we made. Okay, and also if I click on it, the first class, for example, if I click on it, the first class, in the first class, how much sales we made under each segment. Okay, and if I click on corporate, in corporate 2011, 12, 13, how much we made. And if I move up here, for example, consumer, if I click on it, look here, 2014. Okay, what I do is I just go here and format. I just do one thing, data labels. Data labels by default it is off. I am going to toggle this on. When I click on it, it will become on, so that you can see the value. So in 2014, 97K under which category? Under the consumer segment, right? And the corporate segment, when I click on it, 69K. And if I move up, and in the home office, 41K we made 2014, right? So each level you can travel, in each level you can traverse from top to bottom at each level. See, in technology alone, right, from technology, if I see it's something like this. Let me show you this one. In this one, something like, you just think about upside down tree. Okay, so it's something like this. In technology, we are on the top of the hierarchy, right? So the top of the hierarchy is category. In technology segment, when I click on it once, sorry, it's in the technology category. And the technology category, under ship mode, right? Within this technology thing, it's not getting enabled. Okay, technology, in the ship mode, first class and same day and second class and standard class. In the technology, under ship mode, right? So we can select a specific category. For that specific category, it gives me the breakdown, right, under each level of the hierarchy, right? If you want to traverse one level down from ship mode to next one, you can click on this one. But instead what we do is we just click on this one, go to the next level in the hierarchy. This gives me the consumer segment 2.3M next level, and it simply ignores the previous level. Okay, if I click on this, what happens? If I click on this, so look here in technology segment, right? Let me do one thing. I just go to the next level. Okay, sorry. Here, same day consumer, 1 second. Here Yeah, sales by, one second, I just move this up here. Okay, so what I do is I go one more level up here. Okay, now you understood, right? In technology, first class, same day, and each ship mode, how much we made. And if I click on any one of them, the standard class, in the standard class, look here, in the standard class, across this segment, how much we made, right? I need, right? It goes, each and every branches from technology to the ship mode, and each ship mode, if you want to see the segment level, you can see that each and every branch you can go to the next level. You got it? And then in the home office, if you click on it, here you can see this one, right? So in 2013-14, how much we made in home office. It goes from each and every branch till it reaches the leaf level. This is your bottommost. This is called your leaf. The tree we have leaf, right? Leaf level. So the root, this is your root, and this is your branch, and then your leaf. So now you understood the advantage of the drill. When you enable drill, it does the cross filtering across the visuals, and also you can traverse to any specific values in hierarchy from the top to till the leaf level. Okay, and okay, let me do one thing. If I go here, if I click on this one, go to the next level, first class, and it's the same thing. Okay, it irrespective of, it ignores everything, and it goes to the next level. It goes from simply, it does the same thing as how we have seen it earlier. Okay, not much difference. When you click on this expand, or all down one level in the hierarchy, for example, we will click on the technology, and if I click on this one, right, look here, in technology, in the first class, how much we moved. So in technology, first class, and what is this, consumer segment, and home office segment. Okay, see, in the technology, if you want to go all down one level in the hierarchy, right? So first I selected, I just redo it one more time. I just drill up. So I just select technology, and under technology, what are the shipment mode? We made sales, right? We can see the breakdown of the sales across the ship mode. When I click on all down one level, what is the all down one level in the hierarchy? What is the next hierarchy? Segment, right? The technology, first class, in each segment, how much sales we made. In the technology, same day, in each segment, how much sales we made. Look here, and if you go to this focus mode, you can see that in technology, first class, consumer segment, how much made. Technology, first class, ignorable, there are some blank values here, ignore it. Technology, first class, home office. In first class itself, 3 segments are there, right? So consumer, corporate, home office, under technology. In technology, look here, now you understood, right? And if you go, if you click on it one more time, the next one is year. Look here, in the technology, first class, 2011, what is the sales, and 2012, 13, right? So likewise, it will show you, it will go to the very detailed one. Okay, if you click on it here, and I think you can expand it here also. The best thing, you can go to the focus mode, and you can click on the to verify that, click on the show as table. It will take some time, you need to wait. So look here, in technology, first class 2013, how much we made. Technology first class consumer segment 2011, how much we made. Technology first class consumer so 2011, 12, 13, under the same segment, under first class in technology, how much sales we made, right? So you can, that is how you can do it. To summarize, using drill mode, right? When you click on the drill mode, what happens is it does the cross filtering across the visuals. And also if you select any specific if you click on any specific item in your visual, you can you can go to the granular level of that specific item till the leaf level. That's it. That is what drill mode. You understood the difference between all the three, right? So this one will simply ignore the top level, so I mean previous level. If I click on this, what will happen? From the category, it will jump to ship mode, and the ship mode, we have four types are there, and each ship mode, in total how much sales we made, that is what it shows. Go to the next level in the hierarchy. It's pretty straightforward, but here all down one level in the hierarchy. In category, each category you show me the breakup of the segment. Furniture, consumer segment, and you have home, office segment, corporate segment. Office supplies, 3 segment. Technology, 3 segment, you show it. But I don't want to see everything. I am very particular about technology because the sale is very high in technology. If I click on technology, is it possible for me to go to the granular level detail till the leaf level? Yes, that is possible. Click on technology and click on this one, all down one level in the no, I don't want to see all down one level in the hierarchy. For example, technology, if I click on it, it shows yeah, so this one got disabled. Not this one. I clicked it more than once. 1 second, sorry. I click on technology and it shows me this one, right? And when I click on this one, go to the next level, it came to the segment level. Okay, segment level, it shows the same thing. Okay, it goes to simply the next level, that's all. It ignores the previous level. Okay, and no, it is not ignoring the previous level. In this case, in the technology, how much sales we made in each segment. You understood? Probably what you do is, instead of hearing my theory thing, better you can click on each and everything and understand the difference. Okay, if you do it, if you practice it more than once, you'll be able to understand. Okay, hope you understood, right? Some extent, right? I think you understood up to 75 to 80%. Remaining 20%, probably you can practice it. The hands-on can help you to understand the concept. If you want to drill down to a specific thing, to a specific value in your chart, that is possible. You can drill down to a specific value till the leaf level. That is what drill mode. Okay, and no, if I want to go to the next level directly from the top level, I don't have to enable drill mode. Simply you click on it, it will do this one. If you don't enable drill mode, and if you select any specific value, the cross highlighting is happening for the column chart. Okay, and column chart, bar chart. But in the case of matrix, there is an exception. It cross highlights only the relevant values. Okay, fine. So that is what you need to understand. To summarize, using drill app, you can move from your bottom of the hierarchy to the previous level. When you keep clicking on the drill app, it will go to the top of the hierarchy. And this one, if you can simply go to the next level of the hierarchy. And in this case, what will happen is, at each level, it ignores the previous level. Okay, and here it expands all down in the hierarchy. One level, it expands expands all down one level in the hierarchy. That's all. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. You just try. This is one of the important features that is available in matrix. And what other features that are available in matrix? Aggregation and stepped layout and drill down function already we discussed. Aggregation is also, it is doing it. The subtotal and total pivoting, we already seen it. And stepped layout, it gives us the stepped layout. In the case of matrix, I just click on matrix again by already it got selected. And if I just click on this icon, and if I do this one more time, and if I do this one more time, so this is called your stepped layout. So I'll just show you what is step layout. This is the each subcategory, right? That is where the subcategories in the hierarchy, right? The subcategories in the hierarchy beneath each parent called a stepped layout, because it leaves an indent here. What is indent? A tab. In your keyboard you have tab key, right? When you press tab, what will happen? If you press tab once, it will leave one indented, right? You see the 2011 is not printed in line with this one. It got typed little after this one, right? So this is called your step layout, so that you can easily distinguish which one is subcategory, which is the parent category. So for this subcategory, this is the parent. For this subcategory, this is the parent, but here the parent is blank. Or let us take this example, same day or something like. Look here. For this, for this subcategory, the parent is consumer. For consumer, the parent is same day. Okay. Here for this parent same day, right? To distinguish what is subcategory for same day, there is an indent here. One tab has been left here, and just beneath this consumer, or to understand the subcategory of the consumer, it leaves one tab here. This is called your step layout. This is just a fancy term, that's all. Okay, this is the common thing you follow it even when you use Excel, right? But this is this is a fancy term they use it. They say step layout, aggregation is possible, drill down functionality is possible, pivoting is possible. It's suppose multi-dimensional. That is one of the beauty of the matrix. Now what I do is I simply click on this ellipse, 3 dots, and then I just use Control C. I'm a keyboard guy, okay, and then I just click on the plus sign to go to the next page, and Control V, paste it here. So now what I do is I'll do little bit formatting, and here so here I have date. What I am going to do is I am going to drag and drop this segment under this columns, because we have oddly 3 segments, so that it will not span across the columns. Okay, fine. So now we got a better clarity here, right? So in consumer, you don't have to drill down, right? So your hierarchy level got reduced, and the year, what I am going to do is I just move this down under this segment. Now what happened? So the category and ship mode is there here in the row, and the columns I have segment and date here. Look here, I just remove the date here once, right? I'll do it later. So now also you can see the drill down icon got enabled here. Drill up, drill down icon got enabled, because we have more than one column value is there in the rows field, right? Since we have more than one column is available in the rows field, matrix considers this as a hierarchy. Since it considers this a hierarchy, it enables the drill up, drill down, drill mode, all the things are the icon here. Okay, now you just watch here. You just watch this icon. Okay, next to the icon, what happens? Now what I am going to do is I just drag and drop the year under this column segment. So in the rows we have 2 columns. The columns we have only one. In the columns field we have only one column here, segment. Now if I drag and drop the year here, if you see here, if you notice here, there is something called drill on this thing. You can see that this icon got included in addition to this one. Okay, even in the rows we have 2 columns, and even the columns field we have 2 columns. Okay, since in the rows we have more than one column, in the columns also we have more than one column, Power BI especially in matrix, is considers the rows and columns as a hierarchy. Since we have hierarchical data in rows and columns, it enables this one. So here you can drill on rows and you can drill on columns also. Sorry. If I click on, if I click on this drop down thing, and if I click on columns segment to date here, right? So segment to date here. Segment is customer, this one, and if I, sorry, not this one, if I click on all down one level, look here. So now I'm able to successfully drill down from segment to year. Column level I can do drill down. Segment is consumer, corporate. If you expand this one, you can see it here. Look here, we can. So is it possible for me to do the drill on the rows? So category and ship mode, it is already there. Okay, and here if I click on this, I did this already. Okay, it is available, and if you click on this one, see, it got disabled by default. And if you move this up, you can do drill up at row level. From ship mode to category it shows. And if you want to drill down at the row level, you click on this, or expand all down one level in the hierarchy. That is possible. So rows, you can see it. Now is it possible to do the drill on columns? Yeah, it's already, we did it, right? Drill on columns. You can drill up on the columns. Okay, it is possible. Even that one is also possible now. Okay, and next what I do is, here we just put the sales here, and yeah, I just drag and drop one more field in addition to that. So along with the sales, your management wants to see the profit here. I just move down here and I just drag and drop this one to the values. I just drag and drop the values after the sales. Okay, see, sales after the sales profit. So here you just ignore this one, there is a blank record. Okay, the consumer segment, how much sales we made, how much profit we made. In corporate segment, segment, how much sales we made and how much profit made. In furniture category, and again it gives you the breakdown. Okay, this gives you the much better idea, detailed idea here. And then what we can do is, we will have something like, let me do one thing, sales growth, something like that, year on year. This is a Dax function. You can ignore it. I will explain it in detail when I cover the Dax function, but I'll give you the gist of what it does. Okay, so in this case, I won't do the total sales, but I want to see the previous year sales. Okay, that's all. And also I want to see divide sum of sales minus previous sales, and so here it gives me the previous sales. Divide sum of sales minus previous year sales, total sales minus previous sales, and then that divided by previous year sales. Okay, or else 0. If if you don't get anything, a 0 value is there, you put 0 here. I just simply show you here. Simply I just drag and drop it here. You can drag and drop it here also, or you can go to the values field and you can do it there also. Look here, and here this gives me an idea, quick idea. So this is the sales we made. If I go to this one, and let me do one thing. I just select this one. Row wise, if I go up, it gives me a quick idea. In each category, what is the, in consumer segment, each segment, right, across segment, in each category across segment, what is the sales we made, how much profit made, what is the year on year growth, 50% growth in the, what is that, growth in growth previous to compared to previous year sales. Okay, and here also the same thing, 0.48, and this is what I can see it here, right? And next one is the formatting. I just go here and style presets. As I told you earlier, you can use the alternating rows. You can do it like this, or you can use the contrast alternating rows. Each category got highlighted with this black background, and the total also you can see it here. And if you click on all, expand all down one level in the hierarchy, you can see it like this. And you have grid, horizontal grid line, vertical grid line, all these things, border and all, you can do top or bottom, all things. And you have options like row padding, everything is available. And row padding, you can increase the padding. Okay, row padding, I mean the gap, right? So you can, so if you do this one, sorry, if you do this one, if you reduce the row padding, so between one row to another row, right? So how much it should have? See, look here, it is not much space. And if you want to give some more space between one row to another row, you can give it like this. And font size, we can change it. See, what will happen is, in the case of visual, they want you to follow the consistent font size and consistent font. What is the simple way of doing it is, in the search, you can type the font size, and then global. Okay, great. Go here, it is not showing correctly, not showing everything. Font color, right? So yeah, font size. Okay, this is not possible here. Okay, in this case, I just go to the general and see the font. Look here, when you type font in the general thing, right, you can see the values, what font you can specify it, and column headers, what font you can specify it, and this is your row header. Look here, the furniture, same, these are your row header, these are your sales profit, these are your column header. For column header, what is the font that you want to use it, what is the corresponding size that you want to use it. Okay, so in one go, just by typing font in the general category of your format thing, it will show the column header, row header, font style and font size, everything in one place. You can do it instead of going and expanding row headers and again expanding column headers one after another, doing it. Simply type it here in the search icon, right? Next to the search icon, just type font, so that it will simplify your job. Okay, in one go you can do it everything, so that you will not forget everything, anything. Supposing you are changing the fonts style and font size for column header, and somehow you forgot to do the same thing for the row header, right? Then it will be a problem. So in that case, what you need to do is simply type the font in the general category, and it will show all the font related things, the values. Okay, for the values, for these values, what is the font style and what is the size, font size, and column header, what is the font style and font size, row header, what is the font, everything in one go you can specify it here. Okay, it depends on, look here, even for the title. So here we did not specify the title. You can enable title also, and you can give the title name, right? Everything you can give it here. And then tool tips also you can enable it. Okay, for example, what is tool tip? And if you keep a cursor, if you hover the cursor any one of the place, right, it gives you much better idea. Category ship mode, and the segment is nothing. For example, if I keep it here, the consumer segment, in furniture second class ship mode, what is the sales we made? This is what your tooltip. Tooltip will give you the additional context, right? It help you instantly to understand the complete context of the each value. Okay, that is what your tooltip. And you can also customize the tooltip, which we will discuss it later. And yeah, font and everything. And the next one is, you have something called step. Do you have step layout is on? Okay, and if I say step layout off, when I disable this, and what happened? Look here, I'm going to toggle this on. When I toggle this on, you don't see any difference. When I toggle this off, what happened? This row header got highlighted, right? Beautiful. So with this, you should be able to understand, hey, this is the row header, this is the column header. If you disable, what will happen? You will not be able to see. And also stepped layout indentation. You can specify something like this. Okay, you can specify the indentation. And here, the next one is show on rows. We don't have show on rows. Okay, and stepped is there. Okay, stepped layout. So here we don't have the show on rows in the latest version. I will check and come back tomorrow. So this is how you can do a lot of formatting. And if you click on format pane, expand all categories, collapse, more options. It will give you more options here. Okay, this is from your global settings. Okay, this is more options, and you have something else called format pane setting. Reset all settings to default. If you want to, for example, at one point if you realize, okay, I just want to reset it back to the default one, you click on it. Expand all categories, collapse all categories, everything is possible here. And here row subtotals on, everything is available. See, column subtotals. If you don't want column subtotals, you can disable it. If you think it is so cluttered, right, you can disable the column subtotal. And if you want to have only row subtotal, but this is always better, right, to go by the default one. And in the row headers, the text type, everything you can see it here. And you have icons enabled. Okay, and options, step layout, indentation. And if you give here, what is this? This is my row headers, right? And if I give the step layout on, it has gone. Okay, so this is what we already seen, right? Step layout, and you can expand it a little bit so that you can show the difference, showcase the difference between the column row header and column header. And we have some other option called 1 second, let me just click on rows. Show subtotal bottom, that's all, position. The subtotal, you can show it at the bottom or at the top also, you can show it. For example, if you select the top, see the total got displayed here. Instead of displaying it after this, it is displaying it here. I just click on it, select the bottom here. Now you look at the total. Instead of displaying it here, at the bottom you can see the total. At each row header, right, at the end of each row header, you can find the total here. Either you can use top or bottom. And values, you can go and explore each and every property. Okay, and then column grand total, values, everything, apply to labels, right? So you can apply to labels. So, or you can disable the column grand total and values. For the values, these are the values. Okay, for the values, you want to apply the labels, row grand total and column grand total, specific column, apply settings to, or many options are available. You can go and check it. Only one thing which I don't see it show on a row. For example, the sales profit and sales growth, right? Instead of displaying it here, I want to convert it into row, display it in row. That option was available in the previous version, but here it is not. Yeah, same row. Only that part I will check and tell you. Okay, but there is something called, 1 second, show on row. So this option is not available. Look here, I am talking about this one. See, in this matrix I created in the previous version. Look here, the sales profit and sales growth. Earlier it was here. Okay, in 2012, what the sales what is the profit, what is sales growth year on year. But we are going to show on a row. In that case, what happens automatically? It converted the columns into row header and displayed the columns into rows here, so that your width of the matrix will get reduced. So that what will happen is you don't have to keep scroll towards the right side. Okay, so that is the advantage of that one. And any of the icons, conditional formatting, everything we'll discuss it in tomorrow's session. Okay. Alright, so tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow also we'll have this session. We'll try to speed it up so that we will catch up whatever the session that I cancelled in the past. Okay, please bear with this because on the one hand, if I do the training on a daily basis, also a little bit painful, especially for those of you working on it. But anyhow, it is good. We'll try to speed it up. The earlier if I finish it, it will be good, right? And I will share this visual. It is already available in my GitHub as well. EX matrix visual. You can go and download it, and then you just click on open it and explore all the thing that I format that I used it here. Okay, the formatting is very much important, especially conditional formatting, all those kind of thing. Okay. Fine. So now you understood. We explored, the drill up, drill down, all the features, right? I explained you the features supported by matrix. Okay. Any questions so far? See, the matrix. Today we spend a lot of time in matrix because in matrix a lot of features are. That's why we spend more time. Tomorrow, we will speed it up by covering at least 5 to 6 visuals, and this Friday we'll try to complete majority of the visuals. And next week, Tuesday, we'll complete all the other things. What is bookmark? All the things we'll cover. Editor, the slicer, filter, all the things. Interview related thing also I'll cover it. And next Wednesday or so, we will start with Dax. Okay. Once this has been done, we will start with Dax. Fine. Any questions so far? Anyhow, don't worry. I'm not going to skip. Okay. I don't want to rush by skipping the topics because everything is important. Okay, I'll also recheck if I missed out anything. I'll definitely cover it. There's no point in skipping the topics. Okay, now we need to speed it up. That doesn't mean skipping the topics. Okay, I will not do that. Don't worry. Meanwhile, you can watch my previous batch videos also, and you can practice this report also. Okay, I'll share it to you all, or you can download it from the GitHub. Okay, so my GitHub link. I'll just show you one more time because you all busy with so many things like me, and I just show you the GitHub one more time. Or simple thing, you go to you don't have to remember GitHub all the things. You go to my website, Chennai training in Chennai.info. Log in with your credentials. I guess all of you have login credentials. The second one, click on download resources. This one will have the report files including EX matrix visual, which I covered it today, right? And also you will have the data sets, everything here. Okay, click on it, download it. It's a zip file, unzip it, and then look, search for this report file, EX matrix. Just click on it, it will get open. The 8th page you can see this one. Okay, the 8th page you can see the enhanced version of the formatted this one. Okay, here you can see everything: sales, profit, sales growth in furniture. So you can see everything here. Okay, and when you click on this visual on the right side, you can see what are the what columns that I used in rows field, what columns that I used in columns field, and what are the values that I used it in this visual. That you can see it here. All right, it is that much simple. Okay, we will circle back tomorrow, same time. See you tomorrow. Okay.